How else would people switch from, it was about a $50 million salary to, oh, recording a phone call? Do we allow it when James O'Keefe does it? Is it only when corruption is on the side of the left? And here's the issue is, I'll tell you who this hurts, the dishonesty. I'm not just saying Daily Wire. This is about the entire movement as a whole. There are a lot of practices that go on, and it hurts the sponsors, hurts the creators, hurts the viewers, hurts the investors. And by investors with us, it's entirely Mug Club. It's people who pay to subscribe. We don't make a dime off of YouTube. We haven't for many years.
I recently followed up these conversations between Crowder and Tim Pool. Crowder messed up. I don't know if he is proud to admit that he was wrong to record this call or what exactly. I just lost trust after this app. Initially, when he started this course, I was in full support because I understand he was doing that, to protect young content creators like us. But at a certain point, I realized that this was a strategy.
Before we get to the finances,
let's go through the time.
Let me ask you this. If someone publicly was going, and by the way, I'm not going to be doing the personal stuff. I'm not going to be coming in here calling it right, sending out hatch at people. I understand why Candace was mad. Honestly, I understand why she was mad. I'd probably be mad too. So I don't think it gives you an excuse to go and talk the way like every girl does who gets their husband into a fight at a bar, but I understand why she was upset. If you had the ability, if someone's going out saying, hey, you're a difficult person who only cares about the money and that you're a bitch, and you had the opportunity to clear it in because it was verifiably untrue, which now no one is arguing, would you do it? How else would people switch from, it was about a $50 million salary to, oh, recording a phone call? Do we allow it when James O'Keefe does it? Is it only when corruption is on the side of the left? And here's the issue is, I'll tell you who this hurts, the dishonesty. I'm not just saying Daily Wire. This is about the entire movement as a whole. There are a lot of practices that go on, and it hurts the sponsors, hurts the creators, hurts the viewers, hurts the investors. And by investors with us, it's entirely Mug Club. It's people who pay to subscribe. We don't make a dime off of YouTube. We haven't for many years. And it hurts if you believe what we say we believe, the movement in the country as a whole. So that right there, is fundamentally dishonest. And the gaslighting still keeps taking place. Candace Owens on this show said, hey, we all follow the same guidelines, right? We all follow the same. Crowder does too. That's verifiably false. And I'll say you can publicly audit this. We've had 4 strikes, right, in the last, since May, I think, 2021 to October 2022.
He even made mention of Jim O'Keefe, Project Veritas, that he record people. I have never seen a case where Project Veritas record his friends. I have never seen that. He brings really things we don't know, things that are vital in the society. That is what he records, not his friend. If you have ever seen Project Veritas recording his friend, posting to prove a point, drop under the comment sections, let me know, because since I started watching him for years, I have never seen a case like that. I was a full supporter of Crowder. I can't lie. I watch Daily Wire. I watch Crowder. In fact, all these people, I follow them up. Before I even started this YouTube channel, these are people I've been following for a long time. I gain inspiration from them. I gain the confidence to sit in front of the camera, after watching them. But at a certain point, when I see this infighting, it's something I don't get it. Few hours ago, Crowder had this interview with Tim Pool. He said a lot of things that triggered me. I don't believe somebody like Crowder, intelligent as it is, he would just do this for nothing. He was offered a certain amount of money he didn't like. Why not go back and renegotiate? If it doesn't suit you, fine. You realize there was something like they are working with big tech, you came out with it, and they came back and debunked this fact. It was normal. Yeah, I took that to be okay. But when you went further to bring your conversations you had, that was when I lost trust. You might be a fan of Crowder, but we should look at things differently. Sometimes people are not perfect. We do make mistakes. We should not be biased at this point. Let's look at things the way they're supposed to be. I want you to know your opinion. Is Crowder right? Recording a phone conversation with somebody he called his friend. I am disgusted by this. Imagine just having a friend. You have a conversation, business conversation. You don't agree with him. He has something he has noticed with your contract. He brings it to public. At a certain point, he records your conversation.
I've said this so many times on my live streams. I'm so open about this. What you see at Daily Wire is what you get. The hosts, they are truly incredible people. Michael Knowles is as incredible and funny and precious as you see on his show. Matt Walsh is curmudgeon-y and is a lumberjack, but he has a heart of gold and he is an incredible man. Candace Owens is fiery. She takes no prisoners, but she has also been an incredible mentor and has been so kind. And the fact that I get to sit here and say I get to rub shoulders with these people, learn from them, work with them, like I could not financially say, like, that is priceless to me. And again, I would sign that contract over in order to have that value and have the talent working with me, working on my show, and have access to these people, because I know that there are so many people out there who are my age, maybe younger, that are interested in this type of thing, who would kill for this type of opportunity and contract. I knew that when I was, an actor in Los Angeles, and I was, 10 years old, able to audition for. But Crowder started this conversation as it pertains to young people signing these contracts. He was talking about his, and he kind of brought it into a bigger conversation by saying, I don't want this to happen to other younger talent. What about the talent that has signed these contracts that is younger, that's now being duped into things? And already at that point, I was thinking you're kind of using us as a scapegoat in a way, when really you should be talking about your contract. But whatever. We're still going to do my comment section episode. Jeremy did his, very transparent video. And then this other video, the third one, came out, and they were even more directly talking about young people. I was so offended, and I mean this with total seriousness, I was so offended that a man I have never met, that does not know me, follows me, I know he follows me, and I know he watches my stuff, I was so offended that he would insinuate that I was lying to my audience, that I was compromising my values, my principles, and my integrity in order to make some cash.
You also saw a clip of Candace Owens going a little bit brutal about this. Crowder now says he knows exactly why Candace Owens was angry. She had the right. It's the same contract she signed. Brie Cooper is the same contract she signed.